Okay, for this particular problem, notice that we have a line that is graphed already. We can see a few things here as we're starting to play around with this particular graph, and we'll write these things down here in a moment. But first thing that we're going to do is we're going to look at this graph and make some determinations of some values. Now we know that the slope is negative because as it goes from left to right, it goes down. So this is going down, so it's going to be a negative slope, but we're going to look at the intercepts first. So here's one intercept, which is the y-intercept, that's positive 3. And then here we have the x-intercept, which is positive 4. Now, of course, when we're writing these down as a point, watch this. If I actually go here and I mark that, it's not quite at 3, so let's get it, there we go. So notice that the point is 0, 3, because the y value is 3, the x value is 0. If I go down here and I look at that, it's 4, 0, and I'm going to mark that just so that I can see them. So I have 0, 3, and 4, 0. So this is my y-intercept. This is my x-intercept. So when we're looking at these problems, we're going to indicate those, and that was from the last one. So our intercepts in this particular example is going to be, let me make sure I'm good. Yeah, I think I'm okay. So this would be 0, 3 is my y-intercept, and my x-intercept would be 4, 0. Notice that for the y-intercept, the x is 0. That's my x value. And notice for the x-intercept, my y value is 0. So those are going to be the 2 points that I determined for my x-intercept and my y-intercept. And again, those are these points specifically that I had marked there. Get that better. There we go. That's one. And again, on this one, there's another one. So 0, 3, and 4, 0, as I already mentioned. So we've got our x-intercepts now labeled, and so we're good on that one. Now what we want to do is we want to find the slope. So now we have to figure out what the slope is. So let's take a look at the graph one more time. Again, look at those points one more time. Let's go up here. Let's go here. Perfect. And let's go over here. That's perfect. So these are 2 points that we have. So when I'm trying to find the slope, I just need to pick 2 points. And what I need to do is I need to figure out, okay, what does it take for me to go from this point to that point? So I need to figure out for me to go here down to here. Notice that I go down 3 and I go to the right 4. So down 3 to the right 4. So that means if I'm trying to find the slope here, that means in this particular example, let me get my pen working again. So that means that m, so it's not like a pen right now, so m, which is my slope, go down 3, so negative 3, and to the right 4, which is positive. So there's my slope, negative 3 over 4. And now that I know my y-intercept and my slope, I can actually write out the equation, because the equation is y equals mx plus b. So y equals my slope times x plus, and my b value, which is 3, there would be my equation. So if I was looking at the equation, that's what it should be. Now I'm just going to show you something quickly. I'm going to multiply everything by 4. Now the reason why I'm going to do that is so that I get, so I no longer have any fractions. So I would have 4y equals negative 3 plus 12. Sorry, forgot an x in there. Need a little x in there. So if I bring the x over to the other side, I'm going to add x to both sides. So I get 4y plus 3x equals 12. Remember that. So 4y plus 3x equals 12. 4y plus 3x equals 12 is that equation. So that's the equation that we just took a look at. And notice that we got the slope and we got all the other information out of that by looking at the graph specifically. So that's what you want to do on the second part, or the next part is just being able to identify that information. If you have all the information down from the 4 videos that I've recorded, you will be fine on the test.